is it? What could it be, right? Little cat, little road, little person, like a woman. Right? That's how I see it. Little kid and an adult, and then a little person. I've heard the lungs are self-cleaning. Yeah, if the lungs weren't self-cleaning, then you wouldn't be able to get higher next time you smoked weed. But every time you do, it's woohoo. I mean, how would it work if there was no surface area? It wouldn't work. Just like my mouth is clean, so too are my lungs. Miracle of a body. Heard someone say humans have been smoking for 300,000 years. You know, it's likely the ones who couldn't do it are already dead. Yeah, people think of evolution as like survival. What if it's like, oh, is he cool enough to skateboard? Can he do a kickflip? Oh, people who can't do kickflips are getting any. He can't even do a backflip. Come on. But what happens if that selection criteria gets done like incrementally through like different, like each generation it's a different thing they test for, and then eventually you just have like super people who have all the traits they're looking for. Maybe nature's that smart. So why do I like cards? I like cards. I've just heard enough of you ask questions. I know it intuitively. Like you see something, you're gonna ask about it. And no, my leg's not ugly or hairy. I have a beautiful leg. I used to be a swimmer. I am. Look at me. I am bright in the sun. I am beautiful, and I glow at night. So I am beautiful. I'm cool looking. Like it. Cards are fun to draw on. You can use what's already there, right? Who's there? Bless me with your presence. Let me see thy face. Let me see who you are. Nice. Close enough, right? It is pretty fun. It's like using what you see. Can you have fun 24/7? That's what I try to do, but do have feel a lot of personal pressure to be having fun and be positive. It's funny that insane religion, Christianity, which is totally abusing and torturing you, is like, oh yeah, be happy and don't talk to anyone about this. Yeah, Christianity is so crazy. It tells you all this shit. It says, don't tell anyone else. God, it's a cult. It's dangerous. Christianity is going to go down in history as one of like the worst things that ever happened. So the idea that God told someone to say that is just ridiculous. This card is whitening it out. So there you go. I love my leg. I love my leg. It's the best leg of two. It's great. All my legs are good. Little kid and a man, and like spiky hair. I like doing totem walls. Like they're called like totems. The idea for the face wall came from actually the Hare Krishna books. And I was like, oh, which makes sense because they're a mantra book, right? It's like talk to the supreme being. Yeah, call him this, and then it gives some descriptions of the supreme being, and then person hallucinates they saw them, so the priest keeps gaining money. Look how many people have found the supreme being. Would they all lie? Yes. Seen that shit before. People don't know what they're doing. It's major Monkey Island. It's clown emoji 24/7 for the human race. And the way that makes it cool. Like, they don't know shit and they're doing it anyway and they succeeded anyway. That's kind of intrepid. But okay, I'm tired. It's no AIU. If you'll notice, I don't remove my hair. I just draw through it using what is not known as a detail instrument. This is not what people ordinarily use for fine detail work, but I figured it out. I figured out how to draw going like this. You know what I mean? How weird is that? Apparently a lot of people do that. It's like normal. So I think it's like this past ancestor trait, right? Like one of our ancestors was really good at this. It's like a trick. I've heard scientists say that cartooning's in the mind. There's a part in the brain that handles cartooning. Which would make sense. It'd be a cool way to communicate. Which I guess begs the question, where's the early cartoons, you know? Cave paintings. Maybe there's better ones, they just don't want us to know what our ancestors are really capable of. They're like, oh yeah, it was all stick figures back then. Good job, guys. And it's really like an ancient super race or something. Who knows? Who knows? I won't believe it till it's proved. I put out some beef jerky, but these ravens got to get bold enough to decide to come. And no, this does not bother me.